Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Good morning. Today is September 22nd. Several people I know's birthday. So happy birthday to you folks. Terry Walker, Tosh and Tammy. It's just all kind of things going on. So welcome back to the show or channel. And if this is your first time being here, this channel is all about us trying to make it from a urban situation into a more rural situation where we eventually create a homestead, get off the grid, and live the way we want to live. And this is our journey. So Real Life Prepper is here. Good morning to you, Tara. Good morning, Jean. Thank you all for being here. That's pretty quick too. Y'all came in quick, fast, less than a minute. So thank you. On this channel, we are free to express ourselves the way we want to, the way we need to. As long as we are free to express ourselves the way we want to, the way we need to, as long as we are not disrespectful to others. Other than that, that's probably our only rule. We try to sway away from topics like religion and politics, but we still do talk about them from time to time. And we will talk about some current events and situations and things like that. So that's just a plug. If you are brand new, please consider subscribing. Actually, don't please consider. Please subscribe. Like, comment, and share, because everything you do to help the channel helps the channel. I got 2 more raised beds put together Sunday and plan to get the 4th done tomorrow and get soil Thursday. That's awesome. So let's talk about growing some food real quick before I even get on topic. So this weekend, Jennifer and I went out in the yard in the back, and we pulled up the fence that I had put down to keep the dogs out of the garden, and we actually we're cleaning up a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna do a lot of stuff this evening, and then tomorrow we will set things out so the trash can come pick up Wednesday, because that's our trash collection day. So our garden now is null and void. Kaput. That's it. No more garden for us. I did not mean to turn. I meant to go the other way. So I'll make the block. And depending on where we go next, for a lot of you guys that follow us, our next strategy is we're in the process of buying another house. We're going to rent the one we're in. We're only planning on being in that house 1 to 2 years max. And then we'll move on. And who else? Hey, D, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, that's good, Tara. Good, great idea. Good for you. Keep doing what you're doing. So back to growing. I'm not real sure what I'm going to do as far as when we leave and get to our next location. I may only grow in containers, but cleaning up the yard this past weekend, I noticed, I'm like, man, I have so much stuff out here in this yard. I got every tool known to man. I had so many containers that I could have been growing stuff in. We have so many trees that I'm trying to find neighbors to give fruit trees away to, and they won't take them. They're like, no, I don't want a pear tree. No, I don't want an apple tree. What is wrong? That was the whole goal in life, was me to learn how to graft and cut and grow from cuttings. And then, hey, JK, so people around me could have, some food. And people don't even want it. They're like, no, I'm good. Hey, I'm good. That's the new thing. I'm good. So I don't really understand, but hey, it's not for me to understand. Whatever, it is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be, because the only person I really truly try to concentrate, focus on, and control is Roderick, and Roderick is hard enough to control, motivate, educate, inspire. Y'all know those are our tags for the channel. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're new on this channel, we try to educate, motivate, and inspire you to live your best life and to accomplish some of the goals that you have set for yourself. That's what we're all about. And this is just a documentary of where we are and where we're going. And for those that have been here longer than a year, y'all have seen us go from where we were to where we are, and now you see where we're going, or somewhat see where we're going. It's all good though. You know, it is all good. Okay, I had to do a brain check and make sure I was going the right direction. Got to go pick up. I left a ladder and a fan going at a house, so I'm going to go pick that up, and that's going to be real quick. I'm gonna walk in, grab it, walk out. Fortunately for the owner, excuse me, he had somebody come in and actually replace all of the venting, and they did the ceiling job, which he had hired me to do, which is no problem. I wasn't even gonna charge. I was gonna charge him maybe a couple $100, but as long as he got his stuff done, and we're friends, as long as he got it done, and as long as his tenants are happy, that's all that matters with me. What do you guys think of this new perspective, this new vantage point of the camera? Do y'all like this better than being over there? I need y'all to weigh in on that, because this is good for me, because I can still see. I can glance over here, see what you guys are saying, and I can still drive. So y'all let me know what you think. And notice, 2 hands on the steering wheel all the time. I don't play that doggone. I'm gonna drive with my knee and all that kind of stuff. Hey, we just don't do that. This is not that channel. I like this view better, Roger. All right, I'm glad you do. I like this better too. The only thing I was thinking of is maybe moving it over just a little bit further, so that I can really, I will have you guys in my peripheral. I can see now, but I won't be able to see anything. I can just see it in my peripheral. But if I move it over slightly, I can really just kind of glance over and bam. The camera's good. All right, Gene, thank you. Y'all seem to like this better. All right. I'm all for that. Y'all know we're always trying to evolve. We're always trying to do better, be better, and just, I guess that's the best way to say it. Just, we're always trying to get better, be better, do better. All right, so let's get on topic. Winter is here, and I know winter doesn't start for another couple of months. However, listen, the temperatures have dropped. The seasons have changed, and fall is your precursor of winter. For those who've been on the rock for the last like 400 years, fall is the precursor of winter. Now, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but these seasons have gotten a little funny. It almost seems like we go from winter to summer, and we go from summer to a little bit of fall, and bam, winter. It's like 2, maybe 4 weeks of fall, and then bam, it's cold. So the temperature has gone from consistently 80s and 90s. Now this morning, I'm pretty sure it's in the 60s, and if it's 70, it's probably just 70, period. So, having said that, listen, winter is here. Still very windy in Florida. Yeah, and I found out, I wake up this morning, Jim was like, oh my goodness, we got a hurricane off the coast of New York. I'm like, what? And apparently we've gone through so many storms this year that we've gone through the whole entire alphabet, and now we're at, I guess they call it beta or something. I don't even know. So they're going through the Greek alphabet. So think about some of the things that you know you need every winter. Think about some of the things you know you need every winter, and let's start pulling them out of the attic, pull them out of the basement, pull them out the closets, or if you don't have extra blankets, go to Goodwill, go to thrift shops, go to Walmart if you choose to, and get extra blankets. Wool blankets are going to be excellent. They're very hard to find. They're very, well, I ain't gonna say they're very expensive, but they're expensive. Those wool blankets that I bought, they were $40 each. Okay. Extra towels. If you don't have a little buddy, invest in yourself a little buddy, and invest in yourself a lot of propane. What do I mean by a lot of propane? What you can afford. Get the adapters, so you can use like the 20-pound bottles of propane as opposed to those little 1-pounders. Those 1-pounders are expensive. You can get 20 pounds of propane for like $15. Those 1 pound propanes, you getting like 4 of those for, it's either 4 or 8 of them for $15. But they're expensive. Okay. I highly encourage you to get you a little buddy. Those things are amazing. If you're on electric, figure out alternate cooking means. If you have a coals, go to coals. Okay, great suggestion. Yeah, we have coals here. And I was trying to give you guys options that were used and new. So that's a great new option. Thrift stores, Salvation Army, Goodwills, those are great places to get, some stuff at dirt cheap. Okay? Got that from South Park. I need to switch gears and sign off for now. Take it easy, everyone. You too, JK. Thank you for coming in. Let's see here. What else? If you have a fireplace, if you haven't stocked up on wood, and most people who use wood to heat, most of the time they're stocking up the whole summer. So if you have not, and you have a wood burning stove, a fireplace, something like that, and you need that to stay warm, then it's time to order some wood. It's time to order you a cord or two. Is it called a cord or a quart? I think it's called a cord. C-O-R-D, cord. A cord of wood, or two, depending on how much you burn. We don't have that luxury. I wish we had a fireplace, and that's something I'm looking for at our new house. I would really love to have a fireplace. Hey man, how you doing? Let me see here. What's really going on? Hey, yo, bro. Walmart sells cooking equipment for camping. That's a great suggestion. So those Coleman camping stoves. That's great, and it goes right along with your little buddy. And I don't know how much heat those things put out, but if you can only afford one or the other, you may want to consider getting a Coleman camping stove and just use that as heat. And this is emergency heat. I'm not talking about everyday heat. I'm talking about lights go out, you don't have a way of keeping warm. Make sure you have a tent and a backup tent. Make sure you have a tent and a backup tent. And this tent is for if the power goes out. If you cannot stay warm, you can pitch that tent in your family room or even in a bedroom. And from that, everybody can just pile and crowd into that tent. And you can stay warm. If I run out of heat, I will set up a tent in the living room. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna jump out real quick, grab my stuff, throw it in the back, and I will be right back. Y'all don't steal the truck, okay? Please don't. On the transportation today. Told y'all I'll be real quick. Queenie's in the house. All right, hey Queenie. 2 kerosene heaters, a wood stove, in-laws, place we inherited. Thankfully, my father-in-law stocked up about 3 quarts of wood. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm leaving tomorrow, starting fast and prayer. Going for a while. Peace and love. Okay, Queenie. I will be sending you my love as well, sweetheart. And I know you'll be praying for us, so I don't even have to ask you. So thank you for that. All right, so I've just picked that up. Now I'm heading into the city. This dude's walking this huge poodle. Have y'all noticed how big poodles are? And how crazy they look if you don't get them groomed? Anyway. All right, so what else? We need... Biggest thing about winter is just, staying warm. I mean, that's obvious. Why? Because it's cold. Yeah. So, what else? What else do we need in the wintertime? Don't forget water. Water. Because, without water, you're going to die. But if you live in a colder climate, how do you keep your water from freezing? So, if the power goes out and you have to break out the tent, and that's where you got to be, probably be wise to keep that water in that room where the tent is, and move it in there. Because normally wherever you have some bodies, it's gonna stay warm. Extra blankets, extra towels, and that's so that you can put, if you can do it, hang a blanket. Now this is under extreme circumstance. I'm not talking about doing this like on a normal circumstances, but you can hang a blanket over your door, over your windows, keep the drafts out. That's another thing. Make sure you caulk. Make sure you go through and caulk. And I say this every winter. Go through and caulk all your windows, caulk all your doors. Make sure that you have sealed all of your gaps, because that's another way of water pipes and water. Yeah. And when it gets really cold, make sure you drip those faucets. It's very hard for running water to freeze. Okay. Let's see what else you can do. Yeah, biggest thing is about insulation, during the wintertime. Especially when you live in the colder climates. Probably just going to do cheap fiberglass insulation for now. Hey there, Gene and Queenie. Also, y'all remember, listen, when I'm driving, remember, and just because the camera is moved doesn't change it. When you guys are texting, if you want me to read it, please keep it at one-liners. Even if you gotta do one line send, it's extremely hard, especially now because my background is right here. So this is light. Y'all's text is light, so it blends in. I can't see it. So if you guys want me to read the text, please sir, please ma'am, one-liners, and I can read it. Other than that, it just won't get read. All right, that works. Terry might be able to find cheaper idea on Pinterest. Yeah, I missed something. Oh, are you guys talking about insulation? Yeah, see, that's extremely hard. Okay, I thought that would be easier to read. Maybe I need to put it up here. Then it'll catch the background. The truck as the background. I don't know. So anyway, I try not to worry about things that just don't mean a whole bunch. Oh, that's what I was gonna go and look at this. Look at this house. That's what I believe I'm going to go do. I don't know where it is. Any house insulation idea, Rogers? House insulation. What's it for? Is it for Tara's house, or just a house in general? I mean, the things that you can do is, make sure you caulk and seal all around all your windows. And what I mean by that, especially your trim around your windows, inside where the windows was installed. Make sure you caulk that real well. Insulation, I like the blow-in insulation. You can always buy the insulation from Lowe's, Home Depot, and then they will rent you. I think if you buy enough, they'll give you the little blower thing, as a free rental, and do insulation that way. If you have an attic, make sure you blow that stuff in there and be done. And it don't take long to do it either. Now, you can blow a whole attic in like, I don't know, 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. Tara's house, see, I don't know what the setup is, and I don't know, according to Tara, you can't get between the walls and everything, so I'm not really sure. And I've only lived in a modular once. So I'm not real sure. I don't think, if you guys have an attic, that would be easy. Just blow the stuff in. But in between the walls, yeah, I'm not real sure about that. The only other way I would know how to insulate it is to go brick. And then you can throw some insulation between your walls and the brick, but that would be extremely expensive. But that's about all I got for insulation. Yeah, I'm thinking, but I just can't believe that even in the 60s and 70s, they didn't think of those little modulars and trailers. They didn't. I mean, how do they heat and cool those things? Or did they just not care? Please go back later and redo. I won't be able to. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to see it on the replays. Sometimes I can see the text on the replays, and other times I can't. And then I will have to go back and then figure out exactly the time frame and all that kind of stuff. You're talking about, Can you just type it again for me? You're talking about some, time consumption now, and that's something I just don't have a lot of. Don't have a lot of time anymore. Y'all don't realize. Well, some of y'all do. My wife does. Every waking moment, and this is crazy. This is why I'm trying to do what I'm doing now, which is do this house skipping thing. And I've got a business I'm gonna start next year, and hopefully that will free up, because I'm just trying to buy back some of my time. Okay, let me see here. I grew up in the 70s, modular trailer, and we had central heat, but summer was unbearable. Please go back. Okay, let's see if we can catch it. Also, 91% alcohol anymore, and you can find metal coffee cans. Is that what you're talking about? Coffee cans. You can make a very good outdoor heater stove. Many videos on YouTube. Okay, that's a good one. You could also, I understand, you can make these huge candles out of like 5 pounds of shortening. Stick a long, I think they call them a taper candle, or the long candles, y'all know what I'm talking about. Stick it off in there, and they say those things burn for hours, and it produces heat. I don't know how true that is, but it's worth a shot. So make sure you got some. And see, I believe that you probably would need to make sure you got your candles off in the shortening before winter. If not, it's gonna be almost impossible to get that candle off in that shortening once it's winter, because that shortening is gonna heat up. It's gonna be hard. That's just the way I'm thinking about it. That's another 30-day tag. And you know what's killing me about these 30-day tags now? I'm seeing a lot of 30-day tags where the cars are they're crappy cars. Like this car right here. This is a decent looking Charger. But y'all heard the way it sounded? I mean, it sounded horrible. Y'all heard that? That's this car that somebody just bought. It sounds like a motorcycle. That's crazy. Yeah, that's one. Okay, cool. What else? What else for winter? What else can you guys come up with for winter? My biggest concern about winter, especially if you live up in the northern climate, is how do you keep your water? How do you keep your drinkable, potable water? How do you keep it from freezing? That is the biggest thing, especially when you have a situation where, God, these roads are terrible. Especially when you have a situation where you're trying to survive. Be careful with exhaust. Okay, so let's talk about that. With your little buddies, with your Coleman camping stove, with all that. Unfortunately, when you're using those kind of things, and I believe, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, even with a kerosene heater, and I haven't been around a kerosene heater in ages, you need to make sure you have ventilation, which is kind of crazy, because if you're trying to stay warm and you got your windows all caulked up and you got blankets over them and all that kind of stuff, and you're in a tent and you got your, now listen, don't put that stuff inside your tent, please. Pets are wonderful for providing warmth. They sure are. Because those babies that Jennifer has, they're always cuddling with her. And when the temperature has changed, so Jennifer's already turned on the heat. So I come in yesterday, I'm like, you got the heat on already? She was like, yeah. And she had moved. I had bought us a little portable heater, so we had to burn the entire house heater, the central heat, all winter. So I bought us one of those little infrared heaters that's nice and looks like a little fireplace. She had moved that to the front room where she works. Put water in a cooler, wrap it in blankets. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Hadn't thought of that. That's a great idea right there. Have a way where, and eat like us, we don't drink coffee, but I just thought about it. I was like, having a coffee pot wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know how you could put I guess you have to go and get snow and then boil it. And then maybe you could slowly thaw out some water. I don't know. I'm always thinking water, and that's always my concern during the winter months. If we're in an emergency situation, how do you keep your water from turning into ice? Only bad thing about the fireplace heaters is the coals burn after a year or two. The coals burn after a year. Huh, I didn't know that. Are you aware that you can buy canvas tents with a jack for a wood burning stove? No, I didn't know that. Or a teapot. That's a good idea. I was thinking about one of those electric, but then again, if you don't have power, that's going to be kind of hard too. I know it's a pain, y'all, but if y'all could please just keep those chats at one-liners as best you can, that would be great. Because when we're moving, I can't see them. I really can't. It's hard to take the seat of one-liner. Yeah. But we'll figure it out, Matter of fact, next time I stop, I'm gonna put it up here. I'm gonna see. Y'all may get like up close and personal, but I may be able to see and glance up and read y'all's messages a little bit better. We have an iron kettle. Okay. It's not a bad idea. But it takes fuel for all that. You gotta figure out your fuel. So I'm saying, if you got some way of doing wood burning, and most people that have a way of wood burning, they know the safety precautions and all that good stuff. Keep dryer lit so you can start fires easily. Keep fire extinguishers so that if you do start a accidental fire, have several of them. Don't just think you're gonna be all right with one fire extinguisher. Have several. Okay, a huge tent. Gotcha. Just a run-of-the-mill old teapot. Okay. Let's see what Jennifer's saying. She sent me something. Friend anniversary. What does that mean? My wife. Gotta love her. Okay, really big tents. Yeah, I was unaware of. I'm never in a market for a tent bigger than like 3 people. So I don't know about that kind of stuff. Over. I can't believe you still haven't changed your name back. I'm gonna tell you this though. When you change your name, you lose subscribers, even faithful subscribers. Because I was looking at I saw something that Consistency had done. I'm like, dang, Consistency hadn't been in here since we changed the name. He's probably forgotten about us by now. Hair dryer. That's a good one. A hair dryer. If you even want to go bigger, they have heat guns. They can get from like Harbor Freight and Lowe's and Home Depot and places like that. You can do a heat gun. That's a great idea. But if you don't have power, if you don't have electricity, how do you use it? All right, boss lady's calling. Good morning. What? Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Oh Lord. Uh-huh. Okay. So am I changing the outside door or just the room doors or what? Okay. No problem. You said 11:30, right? Okay, I got it. All right, thank you. Okay, bye-bye. All right, guys, and here's another example of Roderick having to pick up slack for his co-workers. It just is what it is, you know. So while I'm over here, I came this way because I wanted to check out this house that make sure nobody's behind me. I guess I could pull over on the actual street and park. So anyway, that was my boss right there calling me saying that, you know, I need to basically pick up the slack day for one of my coworkers, which is all good. You know, we all a team. It just seems like I'm the one that's picking up slack and not other people. I meant to tell her I got something going on tomorrow too. Doggone it. Let me see here. Recently viewed their boat. And let's see here. It should be pretty close. I'm not too far away from this location, so I guess I'll take you guys. I'll see if I can't block the address, and one thing about it, I've learned when you have, I'm not calling anybody a troll, okay, but I've been noticing these YouTubers where people have been trolling them and they actually find their location. I'm like, wow. But you know what, we don't live that life. We don't live in that life in fear. If y'all want to show up, you know, hey, that's your business. I think that's crazy, but that's your business, you know. And if you're scary and nervous of things like that, then you probably shouldn't do a YouTube channel or a Facebook or a TikTok or a Snapchat or a whatever. And I cannot see y'all's can't see your comments right now, but I promise when we stop, we'll catch up on them. So my day has just been rerouted, so I'm going to have to go all the way out deep into Virginia Beach. Go pick up locks and then go deeper into Virginia Beach.
Turn left onto Worden Place, then turn right onto City Boundary Road.
Go deeper into Virginia Beach and go change them.
Take the next right onto City Boundary Road, Victory
so I'm glad
Boulevard.
she called me early enough so that I can reroute my whole day or morning.
Continue on Victory Boulevard for 1 mile.
I'm glad she did that and I need to call her back. Once I get off live, I'm gonna call her back and let her know. Good Lord, that's far. Maybe not. It says 3 minutes away, but if we're going where I think we're going, it's kind of far. It just doesn't seem right. I hope it is in that area over there, because I want to buy a house in that area. I hope it's where I'm thinking, because I would love to live over there. I don't really want to live over here. Okay, so it's looking pretty good to where we're going. Yeah, all right, cool. We're rolling, y'all. We're gonna go look at this one and see. So for those that don't know, we have opted to not move out to a rural location at this particular time. It's not the right time for us right now. We have some strategies that we are putting in place that's going to take care of the now and the later. Which is one thing I try to encourage you guys to do. You know, try to make decisions that's going to be best for you now, especially. But, you know, be thinking 10 and 15 and 20 years down the road as well. Because if you don't plan, you know,
in a quarter mile,
not having a plan
right
is
onto
not
Deep Creek Boulevard.
Not having a plan is not an option. You got to be planning, and that's why most people fail, because they don't have a plan. Their plan is, oh, I'm just gonna get up tomorrow and I'm gonna figure it out. Life really doesn't work that way. Life comes at you, and you got to make decisions, and then you got to make decisions on top of decisions.
Turn right onto Deep Creek Boulevard.
And you got to do the best you can with what you got. And that's what Jennifer and I try to do. And with all the talking we've done in this house buying process and procedure, we've just decided to staying in our local area is probably going to be best for us right now. Banking up some more cash, which is going to be for us properties. And then after maybe 3 to 5, maybe 6 of doing this, and you're talking about, everything has to go perfect. Well, not really. Everything has to go according to plan over the next 6 to 10 years. And that's, and that's taking it slow and methodical, and buying, moving. So we got to do that procedure like 3-4 times. And we could do it every year, depending on what the with this one, because I'm using my VA, we technically could do this in a year. So here, this time next year, or prior to, we could be looking for another home. And you know what? We don't have a problem with that. We don't have a problem with it. And moving used to be a pain. Moving's a pain anyway, but we hire movers now.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Anchor Street.
Trust me, I've moved enough in my lifetime to know that how to do it. And after 20, 30 moves in my lifetime, it's just best. Oh yeah, okay, so there's the I try not to buy around, no offense if you live in one, I try not to buy around apartment complexes or a bunch of townhouses. Because they don't tend to have the best.
Take the next right onto Anchor Street, then turn right onto Boat Street.
GPS or not. I guess that's kind of defeats the point of me having the GPS up, if y'all can hear it, because then y'all know exactly where the house is. So I'm gonna turn the GPS off. Alright, because I don't want anybody coming unannounced. How about that? There we go. That's wise. And then I can turn down here and I can find a house. This is a nice little area. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Okay. Looking for, oh, wow. Okay. I'm really liking this. I like the area. I like the house. I like the parking. I like the landscaping. Okay. I like the house is cute. Oh my goodness. This is cute. I can see this happening. Not crazy about the driveway, but it'll park both vehicles. And we got some street parking. Nobody knows you're back here unless they know you're back here. Alright, let me pull up. Really what? Camping season is basically over now. I was thinking about the Army Navy store, yard sales, etc. Camping season is just starting in Florida. Snowbirds start October, November. This is cute. Get around here so y'all can see. Look at it. That's cute. Is that not cute? Yeah, I like this. This is all right. I'm window shopping. Got a fireplace. Okay, nice little setting room, little living room type. What is that? That the wash and dryer hookup like in the fireplace in the den? That's different. I don't have a problem with it. Sit there and relax and do your laundry. Nice privacy, which is what we want. We want a privacy fence. Backyard is not big, but it'll do. Nice shed out here. Oh Lord, the neighbors have freaking dogs. Okay, what is that? Okay, it's got a deck, sliding door for the back. Crawl space is open, which is crazy. I'm gonna close it for them. Even though I might not buy this house, I'm gonna close this crawl space because You get all kind of crazy stuff up in your house when your crawl space is open. Oh, you can't close it. Okay, bedroom. Okay size. Okay backyard. Not crazy big, but not teeny tiny either. The deck takes up most of the doggone backyard. It's a huge deck. Okay, got an access space right there. I like this. I really do. Hey y'all. Hey, neighbors got dogs, which means our dogs and their dogs are gonna be. Let's got some damage right here. That's gonna need to be replaced. Our dogs and their dogs are gonna be freaking battling all the time. I see that now. That's always a deterrent for me to buy if the neighbors have dogs. That always gonna be a deterrent because I don't like the noise that my dogs. That is cute. Not too big or small. Yeah, I mean it's like perfect. And it's perfect. Oh, okay. That's a front room right there that we could turn into a office type space. And here's another bedroom. So the master must be on the back. That's kind of crazy. Okay, we got gas. That's good. Which means we can always cook if the power goes out. Okay, so here's the master. Yeah, the master's on the back, which is crazy. A nice walk-in closet. I like that. So this will be Jennifer's bathroom. Jennifer always takes the master. Well, it's just a inaudible agreement that Jennifer's always gonna have the master. I have the public bathroom, so to say, and it's just best for us that way. Try Walmart, Amazon, do some price comparison. All right, so we're about to make this trek to Virginia Beach. That's cute though. I like that. I think it's I know why it's priced the way it's priced. It's priced the way it's priced because it's in this great area over here. That area I told y'all I would not mind buying in. And it's literally probably 10-15 minutes away from where we are. That is really, really close right there. But that's where it's gonna have to be. Who's calling me from Ohio? Let's see. Farrell Johnson does not own or live at this line. I'd be glad to pass a message to him for you if you would like. Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is like the third time I've gotten a call. Okay, you're just gonna hang up on me. All right. This feels. I don't feel comfortable with y'all being this close to me. Maybe right here. Let's try this. Oh, shucks. There we go. And bam. And bam. And I can still see. Okay. How does that work? Today is we're going to keep trying until we get it. Right. Camera day. All right. So let's make this trek to Virginia Beach. So if you're just coming in, we're talking about things that we're talking about. Winter is here, and we're talking about things that we need in order to survive and thrive the winter. Okay? And I'm out the loop, so I don't know what y'all been talking about for the last however long y'all been talking about it. You know what though? Let me see if I can't. I don't like this either. I don't really like this. Put y'all like right there because it's kind of blocking my view a little bit there. Bam. How many bathrooms do you currently have? 2. You currently have 2. And we have realized and understood that we cannot go less than 2. Well, bath and a half will be, you know, but yeah, 2 full baths is what we desire. Yep, 2 fulls is our standard now. For the first probably, let me see, 6 years we were together, Jennifer and I, 7 years. We shared a bathroom, and then we bought this house, and this house has 2 bathrooms, and we're like, oh, we can't go another way. Because because Jennifer does what she does in her bathroom, and I do what I do in my bathroom, and that's it. And it works, and I love it. I love having my own bathroom. I spend a lot of time in there. I love just sitting and scrolling and whatever. I've customized my bathroom the way I wanted it. I painted my bathroom. I didn't like the way my bathroom looked, so I went ahead and painted it white. The in-laws place has only one bathroom. Okay. Looking for land, it's very cheap here. Well, Tara, the one thing about the in-laws place is you don't have to pay for it. Oh, trust and believe. If we had a place right now where we can go and live for free, oh, it would be. I don't give a daggum what it was. It could be a trailer. It could be a one-bedroom shanty. If we had a place where we can go right now in our area and live for free, it would be no question. Now, in fact, Jennifer and I talked about that, and we just make it do. We make it do what it do, baby. Yeah, we make it happen, and we found ourselves, because we have a running joke. No matter how big the house is we buy, no matter how small, we're all, myself, Jennifer, and the dogs, 5 dogs, are all going to be, you don't mind building your home instead of having one waiting? What you mean? Me build one? Yeah, we talked about that, but that's out the question right now. If we build, it's going to be on some property that we have purchased. That would be the way we would build. And the only thing I don't like about this, well, I mean, I don't have a problem with the master bedroom being in the back. That's kind of safety for me. But I also like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, dang, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. That house we just looked at, though, that'd be perfect. But I just think it's overpriced a little bit. I think it's just, and I think that's why it hadn't sold yet, because I think it's a little pricey. But I like it. And you truly get what you pay for in Virginia. Lord have mercy. And it has some of the things that we're looking for. It has it has the fireplace, has the fenced-in backyard already. Neighbors have dogs, so that's gonna be one of our things that we're going to kind of poo-poo. And that's a big poo-poo item too. That's a huge poo-poo item, because we have 5, and every time they go outside now, they're yappity yap yap yap. And if they know that there are dogs next door, that's gonna be yappity yap on both sides all the time. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to live with that. Hey, Indiana Prepper, how are you? Good to see you. Glad you are here. Let's get a little drink of water. Getting a little dry. Indiana Prepper, what is the temperature like in your area? Has fall come in already? Is winter there? I've never been to Indiana, so I'm kind of ignorant of the area. I'm not real sure what it's like, especially this time of year. Haven't seen East of the River either. I think it's Hillbilly 1776. Haven't seen him in a while. Usually when I start calling people out, they'll show up. It's just law of attraction working. That's a crazy looking boat. The in-laws have a neighbor with several pit bulls next door that bark all night long. Yeah, I can see how that would be annoying. Yep, I know exactly how that is. Trust and believe I know. But you guys living on a quarter acre out there, so it can't be but so bad. Right? I found this one house that I really love. Well, I ain't gonna say I love, but if you can get close to loving a house in a shopping experience, good listening to you at work, and it's 59 right now. It's 8:30. It's 79 today. Cooler next week. The weather's perfect. Okay, why? I like my peace. Yeah, I keep losing my train of thought. What was we talking about? Or what was I talking about? Oh, the house. So I found this house that's on water. And I really want it. I really do want it. I think it's gonna be amazing for us to have. It's sitting on a half an acre. It's in the city. Sitting on the river, sitting right on the river. I mean, we could build a little boat dock out there, and we could get us a boat and sail the river and do all kind of stuff. It would be for me. That would be a really fun house. Of course, it's more pricey. We would have to spend a little bit more money, and it doesn't really fit into our scheme, into our plan. And we probably will want to stay there longer, and that's really, really, really not what we need right now. We really need to find something that we're gonna be able to get in and get out of. So anyway, I'm just thinking out loud right now. The dogs are in a fence 15 feet from our bedroom window there. Wow. Gotta go. Have a good day. You too, Auburn. Hey, how does the job work out for you? I know we hadn't talked about it in a minute. He might be gone already. But yeah, one thing I'm learning every time we get ready to start looking at houses is just don't fall in love with any of them. If you can keep your emotion, and this is with everything, especially with big purchases. If you can keep your emotions out of house buying, out of car shopping, and out of bigger ticket items, computers and I don't know, anything you're gonna spend like over $600,000 on. Being told by God, I reckon I got a Jeep Wrangler makes me wonder what kind of terrain I'm going to be moving to. Laughing out loud, and we're listening to you. Auburn got the job. Yes, good. I told him he would though. You know what? I'm never surprised when people come in. I'm like, hey, it's gonna work out, in your favor. I'm never surprised. I'm happy, but I'm never surprised when it does. Because we have power, y'all. We have a lot of power, especially on this channel. A lot of us are believers. A lot of us are believers in prayer. A lot of us, when you come together, and when you come together as a community, and you start focusing and concentrating on a particular subject, especially in a positive light, in a positive way, then that's just, it just is what it is. It's going to happen. It's just like I'm not surprised when we went out to go look at that country property the other day on 3 acres. The very next day, I found another perfect property. It was sitting on 2 acres. But Jennifer and I had already made the decision that we weren't going to move to the rural areas. It's just not going to work for us right now. Oh yeah, prayer works. Prayer works. It doesn't matter what you believe in as far as the higher power that you believe in. Prayer just works. Yes. And that's why you gotta, really watch what you're saying out of your mouth, because a lot of times we pray for certain things and then we come back with something negative. And in my opinion, this is my opinion, I believe we cancel out some of our own prayers where we're trying to get, where we're trying to get and where we're trying to go. I think we cancel out some of our own stuff, which is crazy, So, anyway, that's my spirituality of the day. That's gonna be it. This is not that channel. But yeah, I truly believe in the power of prayer. There's definitely power in prayer. And if you don't believe it, try it. God is always listening. I can agree with that. But I also believe that we have to do certain things too. I think that there's a scripture that says faith without work is dead. I've been one of those people where I was just like, believe, and I put no action behind that belief. And guess what I ended up with? Because 0 times 100, 0 times a million, 0 times a trillion is still 0. You have to put some action with your faith. You have to, okay? Because I truly believe that however you believe, whether you believe in God, a higher power, your holy garden self, or the universe, whatever you believe, I truly believe this. No, I don't believe. See, I try not to do any beliefs anymore. I know that if you come to me and you're like, hey, Roderick, I'm trying to come up with $100. Well, how much you got right now? I got 90. I got you, bro. I can help you with 10. You come to me like, hey, I need $100. You got 0 and you don't have a plan of getting it, and I don't see you trying to work toward getting that. I think God is the same way, you know? Now, this is just me. This is just me talking. Because why in the world would I just be your magic genie and do things for you when you're not even willing to do them for yourself? You guys, you don't operate that way, right? Why would God be that way? That just makes no sense to me. And people are strongly, believe, but then don't put any foot to the plow, I guess you could say. I decided to get 4 more raised beds. I think I need to grow space and can everything that's happening. Okay, Tara. It's amazing how, so they closed this Kmart now right here. And it's been vacant for maybe 2 months. Now all of a sudden this week, all these Amazon trucks are showing up. So I guess they made this an Amazon distribution center. I can only guess, since it's so many Amazon trucks out there. So many. Good for you, Tara. Tara's into that garden and growing thing. She's gonna grow some food. And that is a skill I highly recommend. Ooh, excuse me. You get also. Highly recommended. I mean, it's a skill. It's a skill set that it is learned to. You have to learn to grow stuff. You're just not gonna be able to go and put some seeds in the ground and expect a harvest. It doesn't work that way. You truly got to be a cultivator. All right, what else we gonna talk about? I'm looking into building a chicken coop ASAP. But go check out Hillbilly 1776's channel. He said he was putting up last week a way to teach people how to build chicken coops out of pallets. I think that's wise too. I think that's very wise. But the thing about having chickens is you gotta really protect them jokers from predators, because everything loves chicken. Everything loves a chicken, especially humans. But yeah, I mean, you got any and everything. Wolves and coyotes and fox and raccoons. Everything is going to try to eat your chickens. And if I was going to build a chicken coop, I would make sure I did double wired and all that kind of stuff. I would make sure that sucker was. Yeah, I would do 2 layers of wire. If I was going to do chicken wire, or I don't know what the smaller wire is called, because I don't even want anything small getting in the chicken coop. And I found some ways to have chicken food and have it cheap, is to hang if you hang rotten meat above the coop, and flies will come and they produce maggots. The maggots will fall off into the coop or whatever, and I just thought that was neat. And that's that's like free chicken food, high protein free chicken food. So I just thought, it's all about the circle of life. Something has to sacrifice so something else can live. But yeah, I saw that on a YouTube video one day, and I was like, man, that's amazing. You could always build something that's easy, where other predators can't get to it, but it still produces the things that you're trying to do. And chickens eat pretty much they eat pretty much anything too. They're not too picky. I love when I had chickens, and they're cool little animals, especially when you get them tamed, where they'll let you pick them up and rub on them and pet them and all that kind of stuff. Let me see here. I live where I could grow things. I think I could do okay. I'm using my 31 indoor plants as an example. It's not a, you got 31 plants inside your house. That's a lot of plants. But your oxygen in your house is like amazing. I don't know why it is. Every time I talk to y'all, I start yawning. Y'all know yawning is a sign of you just not getting enough oxygen, right? And I think I'm not breathing. I need to start practicing when I'm speaking to take breaths here and there. And I probably need to slow my cadence down a little bit so that not only I can be better understood, but it'll give me a chance to take some deep breaths. Because y'all know this is public speaking, right? Anytime you have, especially doing a channel the way I do it, where I'm live all the time, this is nothing more than public speaking. And apparently you guys must love it because y'all come back and I appreciate it so much. I really truly do. And a lot of you guys have been here since, you know, the beginning. Plus I have a salt lamp in every room to add positive ions. Negative ones, not sure. All right, y'all hold on a second. Doing great, sir. How about yourself? I'm headed to Key West right now. Yes, sir. You want to just meet me at Strathmore? Okay, yeah, I'll go pick him up. I just meet you at Strathmore. All right, see you then. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okie dokie. So that was my coworker calling me. And as Providence would have it, I'm going to actually be able to go out here and grab these locks and then just meet him over there at the location, and then he'll do the lock change himself. So we have have an eviction here in Virginia. When we have an eviction, you can't change locks until the sheriff's deputies show up. So when the sheriff's deputies show up, then they do all the knocking on the doors and all that kind of stuff, and then you know you can give them the key and they can open it, or you can actually open. They go in and they sweep the room, they sweep the house and make sure you know nobody's there and all that good stuff. You know, and apparently, you know, everything happens for a reason. Apparently, several people have been shot and killed in the years past from trying to evict people without sheriff deputies. So, or just killed in general. And I'm assuming that's why they do it that way. So you got salt lamps and what'd you say? The salt lamps do negative ions. Okay, which one is it? Positive ions or negative? Oh, so you got positive ones and you have negative ones. Okay. That sounds interesting. Ions all over the place. You on, we on, ion. I don't know. That was crazy. I'm sorry. Just the way my brain works, y'all. Oh goodness. You know, I've been in such a great mood the last, I don't know, month and a half, 2 months. And it's amazing because, you know, everybody was down in the dumps about the corona and having to be locked in and shut in. But, you know, I've been moving around the whole time. And I've been so blessed and so fortunate to be healthy this whole entire time and to be working. So, you know, a lot of times we just have to start counting the blessings that we have already. That's another thing I believe about God. Well, the only reason I told y'all earlier, I like saying what I know about God, but the one thing I do believe is, I truly believe that it's going to be hard for you to get more and to get elevated if you don't appreciate where you are currently. You know, because you can always look around and you can always find someone in a worse situation than you are. Excuse me. That is the truth right there. You can always. Oh, yeah, I go yawn again. We gotta just need to go to sleep. Yeah, you can always find somebody who is in a situation that is far, far worse than what you're in. Always. Go ahead and put my time down. My boss is always on me about my time. No, not positive. Was right. My place is my sanctuary. That's where your home should be. Should not only be your sanctuary, but it should be your fortress as well. So make sure you guys fortify. Me too. I'm very grateful. Yeah, I'm extremely grateful right now. I'm like, you guys, some of y'all know our story. Let me see, what year was that? We had been married for a while, probably about 2, maybe 3 years. We had been married like 2 or 3 years. Hey, I did some bad business dealings, and we were homeless for like 7, 8 months, literally. Yeah, it might not have been probably about 6 months. We were sofa surfing, and I know a lot of you guys have been in situations where you didn't want to be, and you had to do things that you didn't want to do. I understand. I've been there. We have been there. So it is what it is, It just is what it is. And it always was going to be. That's just the way it is. And my dreaming, one of my goals have always been to be a millionaire. And that was something that I dreamed of early in life. Growing up the way we grew up, very extremely poor. I was always like, man, what would it be like to, and this show used to be out, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, when I was coming up. And I would just look at that and be like, wow, how can they afford that kind of stuff? At home, because we was moving every 6 months out of our places. So, anyway, September 7th made me think, now I'm helping people, even if I give them a smile when I greet them. Yeah, you never know what a person is going through, and just a kind gesture, a good morning with a smile, you never know how that changes somebody's day, or let's just say minute. You may just change that person's minute. You change enough people's minutes, you change some hours. You change enough hours, you change some days. You change enough days, you've helped change some people's lifestyles and lives. All with just being kind. I had someone to tell me yesterday, it was like, you're just so nice, you're just so kind. I was like, really? I was like, wow. I don't try to, I try to be nice. I really, I go out of my way to try to be nice to people. I didn't realize that folks noticed it. I didn't think it was noticeable. I was hoping it was, but I didn't think it was. Phone has stopped charging. I didn't think it was hot enough to do that. So we gotta unplug it, because who knows what's gonna happen. I didn't think it was warm enough to do that. Oh, we're at 87. We're good. They got plenty of charge. At least enough to go pick up these lots. One thing about that, it always makes the screen dark. Turn some air on for the phone. Only for the phone, because I am fine. I don't need any air. Turn this off. Yeah, that's good right there. So I'll probably go pick up Jennifer a little bit later once she get off work, and we probably got about 3 to 4 houses we're gonna look at today. The first one being the one the one that I showed you guys a while ago. It's nice. It would be perfect for what we're trying to do. I don't like the backyard, and I do not like that the neighbors have dogs. So that's probably not going to be the house for us, just because of the dog reason. And that's something we always have to take in consideration. We have 5, so we always have to take them in consideration more than I'm not going to say more than we do, but we got to take them in consideration just as much. Are they going to be comfortable? Are they going to be happy? Because if they're not happy, they're gonna make life miserable. Because they always tell Jennifer already, they're way too opinionated. to not be able to speak. But trust me, they have voices, and they use them all the time. Let me see here. Yeah, I can't see y'all's. I can't see y'all's chats at all now. Screen went black. Well, went darker. I can just see my image, and I can see that you guys are scrolling, which is good. So keep doing it. Gene is here. I see that. I see that. Truth is here. Tara's probably still here, but I can't read them until I get stopped. So y'all keep them coming. I'll catch up on chat. So yeah, I'll probably pick up Jennifer a little bit later. What's today, Tuesday? Okay, so I got a commitment at 7 o'clock. So we got to go and do what we're gonna do, and then get back to the house prior to 7 o'clock our time. Got a commitment that I've made that I gotta be good on. I am definitely a man of my word. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna break my ass to do it. I just cannot. I can't stand people who don't keep their word about stuff. It really does. I have had several people tell me lately that I have made a positive influence in their lives. Good for you. Never thought I'd do that for anyone. The raised beds are going to be awesome, Terry. Yeah, I mean, just making a difference. And I believe, this is another belief, I believe we are all here to help make a difference, you know? The days of just being selfish all the time and just me, my mind. And don't get me wrong, I'm a me, my person. But I'm me, my because I am trying to be better with me, my. I would love to have that house right there. That house got a huge yard. They sitting on like 2 acres. It's an acre in the front easily. Maybe 3/4 of an acre. And then it's probably 3/4 of an acre in the back. That would be awesome. Even though it's on a main freaking road, I would take that house. Well, I ain't gonna say I would take it. I would buy it. Jennifer is no longer working from home. Question mark. And that is not a true statement because Jennifer is working from home. I know it's a question. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, Jennifer's working from home. Thank goodness. It's saving us wear and tear on her vehicle, the one we just paid off. Thank God that she's working at home because she was putting 200, 300, 400 miles a week some weeks on her car. So that's saving us in mileage and gas. The time it takes for her to commute, because she's got about an hour commute one way each, twice a day. So that's 2 hours of drive time right there. Now, so of course I set up her little office area. That's another reason why we need to move. We need to move because with her working from home, the way the setup is now is okay, but she really needs an office. She needs her own office. And due to the fact that where we live now, we do not have a dining area. Our living room / dining room / her office is all the same room right now. So yeah, it's gonna be great for us to get more space, just for her, if nothing else. And then I can always set up my little. I just got a little area in the back room where I work on my laptop and stuff. But yeah, that's another reason why why we need to make this move. I'm glad you brought that up because that brings me. A lot of times because I'm such a thinker, I always got to justify things, and so that's some more justification right there. You just said you were picking her up from work, so that's why I asked. I think I said picking. I need to pick her up, but yeah, she's working from home. So in my mind, I'm gonna go. Even if I did say picking her up from work, she's at work right now, so she won't get off until 4:30. So probably as soon as she gets off, I'm like, all right, let's roll. So I might get home a little earlier so I can take care of the dogs, let them out, put them away, and pack up the house and everything, because we have doggy doors at our house. I'm so glad I did that too. I did that as soon as we moved in. I put up a doggy door, and I'm so glad I did that because, Lord have mercy, if Jennifer had to get up and open up the door every single time they wanted to go outside, it'd be like, and I'll probably do that same thing at the next house. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that at the next house though. At the next house, yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do that. But I'm excited about the move. I'm definitely ready for it. You know, I'm mentally prepared. And we're probably gonna take about a week or less, probably about 4 days. Probably give us about 4 or 5 days. We're gonna go in and touch up, paint our house, the house we're living in now. Do some minor repairs. I'll probably repaint the bathroom, my bathroom. No, I definitely gotta paint Jennifer's closet door. I gotta repair my closet door in the other bedroom. And we're gonna refinish the floors, and we're probably gonna I'll probably have my floor guy come in. We'll probably just do 2 rooms of carpet. And I think that's probably going to be cheaper than doing what we were thinking about. Or maybe vinyl. We might put down vinyl. That'll definitely be cheap. If we did vinyl, I could pay him to get in there, and he'll be in there and out in like an hour, if that. If I do it, it's probably going to take me like 4 or 5 hours. But, you know, I'd rather just pay him to come in there and throw a sheet of vinyl down. Make it look professional, you know. Not to say I won't make it look professional. It's just it'll take me much longer. That's all. So, you know, I'm constantly just playing things over in my mind, things that we need to do. As soon as we find the house that we want, we're gonna have to start packing. Then I'll contact the movers and let them know, you know, the day that we want them to come pick up our crap and move it. And we're tackling outside now, so we're cleaning up the yard this week. Next week we'll probably be cleaning up the shed. I'm getting rid of a whole bunch of crap that's in our shed. Only thing that we're gonna take is the generator, my landscaping tools, and everything else is probably gonna be donated to everybody that lives around me, or donated to the city dump. We really literally could probably get a dumpster delivered to our house, and I might do that. I might just get a little 4 cubic dumpster and just throw everything in my shed in a dumpster. I may do that. That way we don't have to move it, and my renters don't have to, you know, they'll have a place in the shed where they can. That's another thing. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do about that door outside, the shed door, because it's kind of nasty looking. I may do nothing. I may just paint it, but I do probably need to replace the hinge side of it. If I do that, I might replace the whole door. Gotta do the same day, gonna work. So who knows? Who knows? Alright, so it's going on 10 o'clock. I'm gonna run up here and get these guys outside smoking. Ugh. I can't stand cigarette smoke. Lord have mercy. It bothers me so much. Hey man, how you doing? Okay, so we gotta go ahead and get these locks. Oh, it's a pawn shop down there. I did not know that. And that was last week, one of my favorite Chinese places, which I don't really order Chinese often. They went out of business. I was like, oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna run ahead and grab these locks. I'll be right back, y'all, okay? They should be ready. I should be gone a minute max. All right, folks. Told you it wasn't gonna be long. Hopefully you guys missed me. Sell stuff. What are we selling? The stuff that I have is going to be like, I mean, I could do like a garage sale, and I may do that. I mean, that's just to me. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I mean, I love to sell stuff, and I love to make money. But I feel like I'm in crunch time, right? I'm in crunch mode right now. Even though we haven't found our new house, I'm in crunch mode to get everything cleaned up and get ready for the renters. Because where I would waste a bunch of time trying to have a yard sale or a garage sale or whatever like that, I could just go and throw that shit in the trash and get my stuff ready for people to move in. And I have a friend that's from Zambia, Africa. His name is Makuka. And Makuka told me, and he taught me this. He said, Roger, you know what's wrong with Americans? I said, no, Makuka, what's wrong with us? He said, you step over dollars to get the nickels. And I thought about that. I've been using that quote for years. We step over dollars to get to nickels. Now think about that. Now I could take the time, clean out my shed, and then host a yard sale where people will ride by and then try to haggle me on prices that are already freaking like low. And I'm making nickels where I could go ahead and get my crap ready and get somebody's deposit and their first month rent and make thousands. So I take that example all the time in everything I do, and I try to figure out what's the most efficient time, what's the most efficient way I can do this in the time frame. And that's why a lot of times I'm just like, and I'll probably, to be honest with you, I'll probably hire an intruder to come in and even help me clean out the shed and throw stuff in the tray, And I'm really, now that I think about it, I really do need to just go get, I need to rent a dumpster. And just, and literally, I got a dumpster full of stuff. And a lot of stuff is still in packaging. Of stuff I bought over the years, over the last 4 years of us living here. Stuff I bought, I clean out my truck, it goes to the shed, and it just goes into the oblivion of nothingness. Hey Alice, how are you? Is that Alice Custis? Oh, Curtis. Curti. Okay. Yeah, I really can't see my screen right now because my thing was overheating and blah blah blah. Long story. Anyway. So Gene, great idea. I just don't think that's gonna be good for me right now. I mean, I may change my mind, and I'm sure I'll ask my neighbors, if they want anything, whatever you want out of here. And I'll probably put everything out that I want to throw out and put it up under a tarp and just ask my neighbors to be like, hey, do y'all want any of this stuff right here? If you want it, grab it and get out of here. You want to drop $10, that's fine. If you don't, I'm good with that too. Get it gone. And then again, I can always take it down the street because there's a dumpster that I can use at a I don't even really know what that place is. I guess it's like a daycare, and they haven't been open for months, but they're still paying for garbage delivery or sanitation. They have a dumpster, so I can always just go throw stuff over there, which is what I've been doing with all my work stuff. I am great. Thank you for asking. Thank you for coming in and seeing about us. I appreciate it. So yeah, I appreciate you guys because a lot of times I can sit here and I can kind of brainstorm ideas. I can throw things to you guys, post certain pieces on Craigslist and Facebook Market. Yeah, and then that brings about a whole nother challenge. Now I gotta take pictures, I gotta post it. I got somebody who's interested in buying the stuff, and then I gotta figure out if I want them coming to my house or if I'm gonna meet them somewhere. I don't have that kind of time, Gene. Yeah, time is always a factor. And where I may make $20 here, I'm losing $80 in time. You know, because I just don't have that, and I wouldn't dare have Jennifer do stuff like that. That to me, that just makes no sense. I mean, those are all great suggestions for somebody who, you know, is not working 2 and 3 and 4 jobs at a time, at the same time, and doing YouTube, and mentoring people, and in the process of buying a house. So, ooh, look at all those solar panels. Oh my God. You know what? Solar panels are becoming very, very popular. That's the second house I've seen in like the last 3 or 4 days where the whole entire roof was covered with solar panels. And you're not even the crazy tinfoil hat wearing guy anymore if you're doing solar, because it's gotten so popular now. So that, you know, that's something else I've been looking into too. And would have been great if we had bought that house on the 3 acres, because we could have done all solar, because we had a well, so that's no water bill, no sanitation, and if we had done all solar, we didn't even have to have we didn't have to be on the grid at all. It had septic. I think it had septic. I don't know what it had. But that's 2 utilities right there that we wouldn't even have to worry about. Now, of course, there's a huge, substantial investment when you're doing solar. Huge investment. And you know what, Gene? Just because I'm poo-pooing those ideas right now, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna do them. I may do that. But you know, it's always a time factor with me. It's always a safety measure, you know, and how I don't know. I used to do that kind of stuff, but I guess I mean the last thing I sold on Let Go, I was blessed when I did it. I did a remodel and I got one of those like what you call those? This is a little scooter thing. It was a 3-wheel scooter. You know, you hit the little button, you just ride around. It's for people who have mobility problems. I used to ride that sucker up and down the street all the time. And I listed it for like, I don't know, maybe $300. And the lady called me, she was like, hey, I really need one. Would you take $250? I was like, sure. I was like, I'll load it up and I'll meet you at the Bank of America on such and such and such. It's not too far from where I live. I was like, I'll meet you in that Bank of America parking lot. They pulled up, called veterans or to come and get it. Now that's a good idea too. But then again, I gotta move it, I gotta stage it, then I gotta make the phone call, I gotta wait for them to come get it. I mean, that I may do. Then again, I want to get rid of the stuff. See, it takes me so long to get to a point where I want to get rid of stuff, because Jennifer's like, why don't you clean up this, or why don't you clean up that, and why don't you? But I'm learning to clean up as I go. I'm really learning that. And it's so crazy because, anyway, I'll figure it out. That's a great idea, though, because I could donate a lot of that stuff. I could donate to Habitat for Humanity. I can take it to Goodwill. But then again, I have to go and take it, or I can call somebody, but then I have to stage it, you know, so we'll see. We will see. I see a lot of the stuff that's out there in the shed, I haven't seen it in a year and a half, and I got stuff bagged up, like I got clothes and shoes and stuff in there. I'm just gonna take that stuff. They're already bagged up. It's going in the trash. And if something valuable gets lost, hey, I haven't seen it over a year anyway, so I've already forgotten I had it. I do need a GPS though. Anybody got a GPS they want to send me that works? Solar will take care of the winter heat needs. Now that's true. That is very true. I strongly use that scripture. You have not because you ask not. Does anybody have a GPS laying around that they do not use that they can send me? If you do, email me and I'll be glad to give you my address, because I need a GPS. And I don't want to buy one. I could, but I don't want to. I just don't want to buy one. Wow. Usually it's like 2 or 3 of them. And thank y'all for blessing me. I appreciate it. I just cleaned up my room and office last week. Now my recycle bin is full. I can believe that. I'm about to have a whole bunch of full stuff, but we're gonna move. We went out and cleaned out like the yard. Was that Sunday? So our trash day is Thursday. So tomorrow we'll spend a part of the evening side because we pulled a whole bunch of stuff to the side. We're gonna take a lot of street for trash day, and I'll pull the cans around and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure the cans are gonna be full of crap, and we're getting rid of most of the stuff that's in our backyard. Then we still got a little corner of the yard to clean up, and we're probably gonna throw all that crap in the trash too. Just set it out. I got gas cans out there. I'm getting rid of all that stuff. Gas cans and what else? What else is over there? Just crap, you know. Lumber and wood, you know, for the apocalypse. That should be in the shed, but I have no room in the shed. Another reason why the shed needs to be cleaned out. I'll probably take all my lumber stuff with me. Yeah, I can't see me leaving that for some tenants. I'm gonna stop saying tenants too. I'm gonna start calling them partners. So, because that's really what when you're renting a house, you really are looking for partners. You want people who can partner with you, where they can take care of your property and rent the property like it's theirs. That's really what I'm praying, hoping, and wishing for, are some partners. So, our rental partners, that's what I'm gonna start calling them. Our rental partners, getting it ready for them, you know. And the house should rent, it should rent no problem. And I think I want to do Section 8 simply because you got guaranteed money, you know. You can't beat Section 8. Can't beat it. Where is my turn? I came a different way. I think I need to go that way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why I need to go. Thank you for blessing me. I have a German, but might need it. I have Garmin. I gotta take it to the crib. Yes, facility is going to have to wait 2 weeks. Oh yeah, if you need it, you know. I'm talking about somebody who bought a GPS, it's still in the package, you've never used it, you're like, you know what? Roderick needs that. Let me send that to him. I had a Garmin, but it went kaput. I don't know. That thing worked for years. And all of a sudden, it just, one day, it just wouldn't load anymore. I just threw it away the other day. It might, matter of fact, I don't think I threw it away. I think I threw it in the back. Because I was hoping it would come back. Such a good GPS for me. I think I had that GPS for, I don't know where, I can't remember when I bought it, but I've had that GPS at least 6, 7, 8 years. Which I guess is, you know, I got my money's worth because I only spent like, all right, take care, Gene. Thank you for all your suggestions. And thank you for coming and spending some time with us. I'm trying to remember when I bought it and where I bought it. I can't even remember where I bought the thing from. But it was such a good, it was a Garmin. I think I only paid like 120, 150 bucks for it, if that. Could have been, I know it wasn't 200. And for something to last that long and be that valuable, because, you know, like I keep saying, time is money. And if I got, you know, if I don't know where I'm going, then that means I'm wasting time trying to get there. So time is definitely money, y'all. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and end our live because I'm almost to the destination. Hopefully my coworker is out here. I'm gonna let it be determined by if my coworker is here or not. If my coworker is here, then I will end the live because I'm sure he's gonna talk for a minute. If my coworker is not here, then I'll still stay on for a few more minutes until he gets here. Which he's probably not here since he called me, let me know he was leaving home, and he lives way out. Now he has a more rural location, and then he just bought. I think the land became available next to him. I want to say it was. It's either 1 acre or 10 acres. I cannot remember which one. So it was either 1 acre or 10 acres that came available, and he was able to get it. He was able to purchase it. So, yeah, wasn't on to the now, my man. Okay, I can understand. Oh, you got promoted? Awesome, congratulations. Now, what you mean you wasn't alternate, then you're the main delegate? What does that mean? Explain, please. What else do I need? I mean, I don't ever buy anything for me. So when I need stuff, it's like I just wait until I figure out, how to get it. Because I was sitting here thinking about this GPS, because I don't really need it. And the only reason I'm even thinking about it or even considering it is because my GPS on my phone only works every now and then when it wants to. But I think I figured that out. I think it acts crazy when I go from like the house internet to the phone internet. And because my phone internet is so slow, because I'm always live with you guys and I use up all my data, I think that's why it doesn't act right most of the time. So anyway, it's something I can definitely live with. Well, I don't have to spend $150, $200. I'm like, yeah, I can live with that. I'm good. I'm good. Oh goodness, it's a nice little setup this guy got. He got a nice little small Toyota as a trailer. His lawn care equipment on there. Nice setup. Out here cutting some grass, doing some landscaping. That's good. I'm all about entrepreneurship. Is this a peach tree? I've never noticed. Golly, that is a peach tree. Okay. Oh, he's here already. Looks like these folks is moving out. I can just pull right up here and hand him the stuff. Hey there, brother. Looking mighty young.
Huh?
You looking mighty young. Must have.
No, all I gotta do is try to feel it.
Are these people still trying to move out?
I guess. There ain't no good people in one.
And got all this stuff?
I guess so.
Oh my God. Well, they gonna be sad at 11:30.
Huh?
They gonna be sad at 11:30.
I know. Apparently he must know too, because he's been out there throwing the trash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He knows about it. There ain't no.
Yeah. It's never a secret, You get like a month notice that you're getting kicked out. At least you at least got that. Oh.
They played the system so much.
Oh yeah, they always playing. Uh-huh. Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I should have asked him. Dadgummit. I should have asked him how big it was. Okay, so alternates are like the backup to the main one in case they did not show up for a meeting. So I mean, what I'm not understanding. I mean, are you a delegate for like the political system? Is that what you're talking about? Because I really do not understand how any of that stuff works. And that's what it sounds like you're saying. If that's the case, that's cool. Because when you said delegate, that's what I thought. But I always try to clarify stuff because I don't want to be wrong. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I do believe that I am going to let you guys go. I do want to get Truth to answer that question for me. But I think I'm going to let you guys go and continue with my day. I need to call my boss back and let her know what I got going on tomorrow, so that she won't be looking for me thinking one thing and something totally different is going on. I didn't mean to hit the dog on my shirt wipes. So, Truth, let me know next time you come in about this delegate stuff. But congratulations, okay? And the rest of you folks, thank y'all for being here. Thank you for being here, Truth. And I really, 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 really appreciate you guys. I love you immensely. I send y'all some love. And do some. Oh, I'm a delegate for my unions. Oh, okay. Assembly council. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense now. So, y'all be good, be blessed. If you are brand new here, subscribe, Like, comment, and listen, if y'all could do me a favor, come in on the replays and start commenting. It really, truly helps the channel. Oh, and I'm proud to announce, get this, representing Union's chapter, okay. I'm proud to announce that we have finally stopped the bleeding. What do I mean by that? I looked this morning, actually I looked yesterday, and where we've been losing members, subscribers every time I go in, now over the last 28 days it has stopped and it started going back up. So the channel should start growing again. Yay. Hopefully. So I'm excited about that as well, because we finally have hit like 1030 and stopped going down, because we had gone down to like 1020, and now we're back up. I think it's 1030 this morning, and you know, it's a process. Most big YouTubers have been doing it 7, 8, 10 years. So why would I think I'm gonna come in and just blow up to 100,000 in 60 days? It's not gonna happen that way. But hopefully you guys are liking the content. If there's anything that we can do better, please let me know. Email us, plantbasedhomesteadprepper@gmail.com, and let us know. If you want to contact us, if you want to cash app us, if you want to bless us in any kind of way, email me and I'll let you know how to do that, okay? Thank you, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all be blessed.